What's up, ladies and gents? My name is Parvin and welcome you to our League of Legends top 5 plays here on YouTube. I encourage you to check out our new channel where we release 6 videos a day by clicking on one of the annotations here to go check it out. We're working with your feedback to change it and make it exactly what you guys want, so subscribe, hang tight, and enjoy. Scoring in our number 5 play, we have Johann Norden on Vayne, and at the start we see Triss decide to jump in and dive for just a moment but proves unsuccessful. Shen ults in on Triss, but Vayne quickly flashed over the taunt, killing Tristana right after and then running up towards her base until they back off and go for Alistar, so she turns around. Unfortunately, Alistar falls, but as the enemy team leaves the tower range, she lands a great condemn, grabbing the kill on Ziggs and then choosing to stick around as Nunu comes in the brush, and she takes the easy 1v1 as Shen finishes off the tower. With a beautiful flash and fantastic timing, Vayne picks up the 3 kills without a scratch on her. Landing in our number 4 spot is Harry Durhase on Annie, and right off the bat we see her team is down by a ton of kills and they're getting chased back to their tower. Alistar takes an interesting path around and is forced to blow his ultimate and hope for the best. As they get on the tower, the friendly Kog'Maw gets stunned but cleanses it, and then the enemy Alistar dives in, pulverizing most of them, but without his team to back him up, he gets pulverized and flinged back and then falls shortly after. Out of nowhere, Annie sees her chance and ults the other 4 players and follows it up with her W for the triple and then immediately the quad afterwards. She then chases down Twisted Fate, hoping for the pentakill, but ends up flashing over his cards and lands a Q and a blind W in the bush for the unofficial pentakill. Dat turnaround. Coming in at 3rd place is Erwin Booz on Janna in a skirmish with pro players. At the start we see Karthus fall, leaving Cop to fight it out, but he stays in range of dead Karthus to help him fight the 2v3. They burst down Corki and then immediately turn to Zilean, quickly defeating him as well and leaving the 1v1. Janna W's and runs back, kiting him with a slowdown, then shielding right before getting hit by his Assassin on her. She decides to run into the jungle and then she quickly flash dodges Z and immediately starts up a tornado, knowing what's next as she launches it on the altar, but she instantly breaks it and she escapes thanks to her amazing prediction skills. Chat says it all. At our number 2 spot for this week, we have Zephyce on LeBlanc, and at the beginning of this play, we see her quickly pick off Teemo and back off as her teammates go in towards Dragon. She decides to stay away from the fight and wait for her cooldowns, knowing she's useless anyways if she were to go in. Afterwards, she makes her way towards Shyvana to see what she can do, but then she decides to run away knowing that they're outmanned. She runs up through a jungle and then all of a sudden Kenna comes out from the right and cuts him off, but she decides to actually burst him down, then instant flashes over the wall after the stun ends on her. She runs into the brush with about 300 health left and with 3 enemy players still up, but when Master Yi face actually, she bursts him down to barely any health left, but she has to finish him off with auto attacks, leaving her at 80 health. Immediately after, Train comes spinning right behind her and she reacts with a W, so he flashes then so does Morgana, but she jukes both of them out by going back and making them waste both of their flashes. Alistar regroups with her now and guards her as they try to figure out the best way for her to go back to base. Morgana puts down her Tormented Soul, bringing her to 4 health, but she survives and then positions herself for another strike. Morgana walks right by and she jumps out quickly, bursting her down for her 4th kill on this rampage. Tryndamere continues to keep chasing her down. She thinks about going straight up and then she decides to keep running so that her W comes up and she can escape, but when he lands to slow down she decides otherwise. She turns around and QRWs, killing him in the blink of an eye for her 5th kill. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Maliv, Zesho, and Ezreal, and he's at Baron ready to contest it as the enemy team gets it lower. All of a sudden, we see Fiddle's ult start up as he True-Shot Barrage is on top of it, helping Fiddles get the kill, but unfortunately not getting Baron. He continues fighting them over the walls. They stick around to get the kill on the clueless Janna. He gets them both fairly low as he deals as much damage as the vision on Baron Pit will allow, but then the enemy Jax decides to hop over the wall, and with the help from Kassadin, they deal with him quickly, and they also pick up the kill on Mord for the double. They now turn to deal with Nidalee. She tears through Kassadin, but he still manages to pop her Guardian Angel. While waiting for it to come back to life, we see MF come around the corner. She deals massive damage to him, forcing him to abandon the kill on Nidalee as he arcane shifts away with barely any health left. Now we start counting to check his accuracy. He turns and lands a Q, proccing the phage effect from Trinity Force and slowing her down. He arcane shifts and turns and lands a 2nd Mystic Shot, running some more and landing a 3rd one in MF without vision, and also proccing the slowdown and turning around again to hit her for the 4th time in a row, forcing her to turn around as he arcane shift Qs for the 5th hit. He stops to heal off creeps as his spear comes from the side and does a little bit of damage because of Nidalee's AD. She hops through the wall and he kites her around and arcane shift Qs into the brush to hit MF for the 6th time. He turns to fight Nidalee, slowing her attack speed with his W and life stealing enough to take her down with ease. He catches a glimpse of Misfortune with low health and she disappears, but he wastes no time and EQs into the brush for the 7th hit in a row on Misfortune for the double kill. Dat accuracy. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have Kite216 on Tristana with some made from Teemo. As the bonus plays, I just want to remind everyone to check out our new channel. The annotations are at the beginning of this video. The content on there is great and we're taking in all the feedback to make it much better for you guys. We've shortened the intros and outros to make it much more fluent while you're watching them all in a row. If you haven't seen it yet and you like our content right now, you won't be disappointed, so please go ahead and check that out. Thanks everyone for watching, take care, and have a wonderful weekend.